What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, well, the background you see right there, that's actually a background of my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. Of course, I created the snow that you see in the background, and I created flickering lights. Where you probably flickering neon lights with my name and whatnot. So, shout out to Jordan, I forget what his last name is, for teaching me how to teaching us how to do this, and shout out to Josh for Sunduck Film teaching me how to teaching us. I keep saying me, but teaching us who learn graphics how to create the snow in the background. So shout out to both of them brothers for teaching us. But anyway, guys, I got a story that I want to share with y'all, and let's get right into it. Alright, guys, you take a look over here to my left. We got a picture that's going to come up. We're going to talk about this woman right here. Out of Florida, we have 43-year-old, and it took me a while to find this woman's name because everything else that I found, I couldn't find her name. But I finally found one that has her name in it. Her name is Melissa Doss, and Melissa Doss is 43 years old. Now let me tell you what Miss Melissa has done. Miss Melissa locked up her autistic daughter so she wouldn't escape. So with that being said, assuming that the young lady been escaping home, but from what I'm about to show y'all in a minute, you will probably understand why this young lady probably was escaping from the clutches of this woman right here. Because this woman, she's another horrible one. But don't let me tell you. I want y'all to have a listen for yourself. Listen and see for yourself what I'm about to show y'all.
A child was locked in.
A woman was arrested after that child ran away. Fox 35 anchor Ray Vieta is in the alert center with the photos and details of this story. Ray.
John and Luann, the pictures you see here, they show the horror, the trash, the filth that child lived in. This is our first look inside the Palm Bay house. Take a closer look. You can see the crumbling walls. The police report said even pieces of the roof littered the floor, and you can see some of that roof there exposed. Police even...
Look how disgusting that house is. Look how disgusting that house is. How can anybody live in that condition? Again, we talked about the Summer Wells story. We saw the inside of that house. Just disgusting, horrible. One of them places that when you step in, you're going to instantly start itching because it look that horrible. God.
It said a strong smell of feces filled the house. Another picture shows furniture or remnants of it. You can see what looks like a...
Look at this shit. Just look at this shit. God, shit makes you want to throw up. And then they say what it smelled like. If people walk in the house, they probably did throw up.
Kitchen there. There's also a bed frame on its side, pieces of the ceiling, the sheetrock exposed. Then the cage. You can see the bars right there, what appears to be a wooden pallet on the top of the...
Wow. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What's this autistic girl this damn bad? Look at this damn cage. And I've been trying to find pictures of this shit. Oh, God.
Box. Inside, police say there was a twin-size mattress for the child with autism. This is the home she ran away from multiple times. The woman who kept the child living in these conditions is now facing serious charges. They include child neglect and aggravated child abuse. The woman was arrested over the weekend. What's unclear is how long the child had to live like this. In the Alert Center, I'm Ray Vieta. Back to you, John.
Good God. Y'all know what?
It's your
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to the big screen. Let y'all see this shit. 'Cause some of y'all probably couldn't just really see it right there. Let me put it on this one where I usually stream it. This is horrible and disgusting. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Palm Bay police say a child was locked in.
A woman was arrested after that child ran away. Fox 35 anchor Ray Vieta is in the Alert Center with the photos and details of this story. Ray.
John and Luann, the pictures you see here, they show the horror, the trash, the filth that child lived in. This is our first look inside the Palm Bay house. Take a closer look. You can see the crumbling walls. The police report said
Y'all, look at that nasty ass house. Look at that nasty ass shit.
even pieces of the roof littered the floor, and you can see some of that roof there exposed. Police even said a strong smell of feces filled the house. Another picture shows furniture or
My goodness. What the fuck? Not only a child should be living like this, no adult should be living like this unless you just a nasty, trifling motherfucker.
remnants of it. You can see what looks like a kitchen there. There's also a bed frame on its side.
Who the fuck would eat in this house? Y'all showed us the kitchen. Who would eat in there? Who would eat anything that this motherfucker cooked if she did cooked?
Pieces of the ceiling, the sheetrock exposed. Then the cage. You can see the bars right there, what appears to be a wooden pallet on the top of the box.
Like a damn dog. Treat this baby like a damn dog. They look like one big ass giant dog house.
Inside, police say there was a twin-size mattress for the child with autism. This is the home she ran away from multiple times. The woman who kept the child living in these conditions is now facing serious charges. They include child neglect and aggravated child abuse. The woman was arrested over the weekend. What's unclear is how long the child had to live like this. In the Alert Center, I'm Ray Vieta. Back to you, John.
It's your
That woman literally need her ass whooped. She need her ass whooped thoroughly. She need her ass whooped. This don't say much. It just said images were released on Wednesday. That's pretty much what it's saying right here. Let's see if I pull this one up. This woman need her ass whooped thoroughly. Nasty ass. And I would like to know who said they got this motherfucker pregnant. I would love to know. Or maybe she wasn't like this when she got pregnant. I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck this woman suffered from. Or probably ain't suffering from nothing, just a nasty motherfucker. That is horrible and nasty as hell. A woman in Florida was arrested after police discovered she had been keeping her autistic child in a locked wooden metal cage. Melissa Dawes, 43, was arrested on Sunday after a law enforcement official found the cage inside the bedroom of her home in Palm Bay, Florida. The Orlando Sentinel reported that police found a pillow and blanket inside the cage. Ms. Dawes told police that she kept her autistic daughter in the cage to prevent her from running away or hurting herself in the night. A day before the arrest, the girl escaped and was wandering around the yard of a neighbor. Excuse me, y'all. Police found the girl, who they reported could not speak and suffered from a disability. Once they made contact with the girl, she led them back to Ms. Dawes' home. Initially, Ms. Dawes refused to let the police enter her home after police knocked several times. Ms. Dawes exited the house from another door and climbed a fence to talk to them outside. She said she was unaware that the girl had escaped and told officers she would not let them in because if she did, they would call the Florida Department of Children and Families. which in this situation they probably should have. The police called the FDCF anyway. When they returned the next day, Ms. Dawson again denied them entry, but eventually allowed the police to enter. According to the report, police found the house was filled with garbage and had been infested with spiders, fleas, and other bugs. Good God. According to the report, officers could not see any part of the floor due to the buildup of trash. That's disgusting. In addition to the squalor, parts of the ceiling were collapsing or missing, and there was no working bathrooms in the home. There's no working bathrooms in the home, resulting in a persistent smell of urine and feces throughout the residence. According to the police, the cage the girl was being kept in was large enough to fit a twin-sized bed. Ms. Dawson was charged with 3 counts of child neglect without bodily harm, as well as aggravated child abuse as aggravated assault, according to police report. And that would be dead on that. Look, let me tell y'all something. This is why I say, this story was put out on July 29th. Well, this one I read on July 29th. The biggest bullies to these children is not really the outside world. It's the people that's in the house. A lot of times the mother, a lot of times it's the father. Those the one who be bullying them children. It ain't. A lot of times it is school. A lot of times it is a school. But it seems like the main corporates be the people at home. A lot of times it be the daycare. But again, it seems like the main corporate people be the people at home. All right? A lot of times it be the babysitter. Yes. But it look like majority of the time, this shit happen at home or it's there from home. And the list can go on and on and on. It go on and on and on. And we always say, if you don't want the child, then why not give it up for adoption? I wish I had the answer to that. But if you was to ask these people that answer directly, they would have an answer for you either. Now, I got a feeling maybe Miss Dawson was getting some money off this girl. I don't know. Maybe she was getting some money and was pocketing all the money and didn't want to do nothing for this girl. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I can't say for sure. But I know one thing. This woman is horrible. A horrible individual. A horrible individual. And you would sit there and stay in the house like that. Like I said, just crawling with critters all over the place. Not only that, but you stayed in there smelling piss and shit all day. Now, who in the hell in their right mind, which that's probably the key word, in their right mind, would want to sit in the house and smell that all day and every day? Then they said none of the bathrooms was working. I'm telling y'all, these grown-ass women and a lot of these men, they are bullies when it comes to these children. When it comes to these children, they the bullies. They the main bullies. All right, because they know they got control. It's all about dominance and control. But seeing what I just saw and read what I just read, I don't blame that young lady for escaping. She may be autistic, but she's smart enough to know that she's living in a fucked up condition. And I can honestly say that I'm glad she did get away and was able to find the police. Even though they're saying she was nonverbal, but she was still able to lead them while this fuckery is going on. And I hope this young lady get the help that she needs. And if she need counseling or anything like that, hopefully she get that as well. And I can imagine how she felt in there locked up like a damn dog. Got to use the bathroom, but she can't use the bathroom because none of the bathroom works, so she probably was doing it on herself. And God knows if this woman was feeding her at all. And then what makes matter worse about this whole thing, this was your own daughter. So, sorry to me, you hated your own daughter because of disability. And that is the saddest part of this video that I'm doing. Her disability made you dislike her. that you chose to do all this crazy fuck shit to that baby. A sweet, innocent child with autism. And again, guys, y'all heard me preach about autism. I know how it is. I never had a child that had autism. Well, I don't have children, period. But I've been around a lot of them to know how it is. And yes, a lot of times it can get stressful. Okay? But it's not their fault. They didn't ask to be autistic. So you should treat them and love them like you would do a normal child. But unfortunately, in this area that we're in, it's more easier than said. It's more easier said than somebody actually going by their moral. It's easily said versus somebody go by their moral. A loving, a special needs child, just as much you would love a child that doesn't have any disabilities. This is fucked up. And I hope that woman get what she got coming to her. Somebody need to lock her ass up in the cage and let her shit and piss on herself. Then she'll see how it feels. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your man Chris Thorns. Thank you for listening. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I am sleepy. It is 12:13. I am finna go to bed, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for listening.